Hey everybody, it's Joe, Fancy People and Outdoors. I just want to show you one quick thing that I learned while I was at the Intro to Survival School out in Wellston, Ohio, doing the Intro to Survival School. So anyway, one of the things that we did was create an actual ridgeline. So this was all hanked up. This was my ridgeline from class that you get to keep. And this ridgeline allows you to get it pre-made, and you don't have to cut any paracord or anything when you put it up. It just comes down automatically. So this is kind of the process. So I basically loop this line around between these two trees, and then when this comes around, you just take this bowline knot that you have tied already in the loop, and you just pull this string through it right here, and then you just take a stick. Let's see if I can grab one here on the ground. You can just take a stick and just kind of put it right in there, and then you just pull that taut, and that kind of that mylar, that marlin hitch, whatever that is, right? Kind of right there. So yeah, so that kind of secures it to that tree, and then you don't have to worry about it on that side, and then you just kind of tie it to the other tree. So let me bring you over there and kind of show you. All right, so now I'm going to make sure that my pressic knots are in the middle, so I don't have to worry about them. I'm going to loop them around this tree right here, right? And again, they recommended that the overall length of the paracord be about 30 feet, I think, when we did it in class. So that's fine. And then all I did here was basically just, I gave a little bit of slack here, and I just made some twists. 1, 2, oh, let me do that again. So I just do kind of a 1, 2, and 3. And then I make a loop kind of with those 3 knots, and then I just kind of pull this line through. Come on. There you go. Okay, and then you kind of slide that down, and it tightens up like that. So you get it nice and tight. So this ridge line has got a lot of tension on it. And then basically I just hold this knot like here, right? Okay, you just tighten it, and then you just kind of make a trucker's hitch through here, and just kind of pull that tight this way. And there you go. And now that line is taut, right? And you can slide down these pressic knots, and that way you can just put in like another stick or your tent stake or whatever you got here. I know online they've got new ridge lines where they've actually drilled holes and put toggles on here, so you don't have to kind of do this stuff anymore. You can use toggles, and hey, that makes sense to me. So if you can do that and want to watch those videos and do that. But this was my first attempt at ever making a ridge line. This is what we did in class, so I just kind of followed the instructions as given. But yeah, and then once you have these pressics, right, you can put that into the toggle of your tarp, and then with a tent stake or a stick, and then obviously it doesn't, you can't pull it this way, right? You can slide it, but then once you put that tension on it, it's not going to slip or anything. So that's really kind of cool. So, and then when you're ready to take this down, all you got to do is just remove the trucker's hitch, right? I mean, it just comes right out. So you don't ever have to cut paracord again to make your ridge lines. These just comes loose, and you take it down. Yep. And then you pull it off. Oop, let me get it from around the tree. It's caught on the pine bark, that's all. So right, and then kind of if you switch it, right, you go over here, back to our side over here, right? Sorry for the movement. And then you just kind of pull the stick out. Oh, and it comes right off too. And now you can hank this up, throw it in your pack, and you're on to your next spot. So if you had an emergency shelter for the night and you needed to set it up real quick, with this already ridge line in your pack, and using a stick on the ground or a couple tent stakes and your emergency blanket with the grommets, you know, you can have yourself an emergency shelter in a very short time. You know, and then obviously if you had a mini inferno or some way to get a fire going real quick, always carry a couple extra ways to make fire: ferro rod, lighter, maybe some accelerant like an inferno, and you know, you have yourself a quick fire with your emergency shelter. So I don't know, just wanted to quick show you what I learned at the Intro to Survival School. Really glad I went. So it was a great experience. I encourage everybody to go check it out on Self-Reliance Outfitters website. So all right, everybody, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit like and subscribe. Any comments, let me know. And thanks for watching, and we'll have another video for you soon. Take care.